I still remember the moment the contractions started, like my body was cracking open from the inside. The pain hit so hard I couldn't breathe, couldn't speak, just clutch the hospital bed rail and scream. The nurse yelled for my husband to hold my hand, but when I turned to look, he wasn't there. He had been standing right next to me 5 minutes earlier. His phone rang. He looked at the screen and froze. I knew it was her, his mother. I could see her name flashing on the screen. Even in that chaos, I knew. He answered, whispered something, and his face changed. Then he turned to me and said the words that shattered everything. "Mom just fainted. I need to go. I'll be right back." I laughed through the pain because it was so absurd. "Are you insane? I'm in labor." He looked torn for exactly 3 seconds. Then he grabbed his car keys and ran out the door. Just like that. It screamed his name, but he was gone. Gone while I was being wheeled into the delivery room, crying and begging the nurse to call him back. The nurse looked at me with pity. "She'll come," she said softly. But I knew. Deep down, I knew he wouldn't. Hours passed. The contractions were getting worse. My body was breaking apart, and all I could think was, he left me. He actually left me when I needed him the most. The man I married, the one who promised to hold my hand through everything, chose his mother's fainting episode over me giving birth to our child. When the baby finally came, I was shaking, drenched in sweat, empty and full all at once. I heard the first cry and burst into tears. But they weren't tears of joy. They were tears of betrayal. I looked at my newborn daughter and whispered, "He wasn't here for you, but I was." Later that night, after everything calmed down, I called him. No answer. I called again. Then his mother picked up. Her voice was perfectly calm. "Oh, she's fine," she said, referring to herself. "It was just a little dizziness. He's resting now. He was so worried." I froze. So she didn't faint? "Oh, I just felt a bit lightheaded. You know how it is." Something inside me snapped. I wanted to scream, to throw the phone across the room. She lied. She had done this before. Fake illnesses, tears, manipulations, all to drag him back to her side whenever he dared to put me first. But this time, it wasn't just another petty game. This time, it was my child's birth. He came to the hospital the next morning, all smiles, holding a bouquet of wilted flowers. "I'm so sorry, babe," he said, like he was late for dinner, not the birth of his own daughter. I didn't even answer him. I just stared at him, this man I thought I knew. "She lied," I said quietly. "She wasn't sick." He flinched, his eyes flickering. He knew. I saw it in his face. He knew she was lying, but he went anyway, because that's what he always did, run when she called, crawl when she whimpered. "Don't make this about that," he said. "You know she's old. She needs me." "She needs you?" I whispered, my voice breaking. "You needed me. Your daughter needed you." He started to say something, but I just turned away. I couldn't look at him anymore. Days turned into weeks. He tried to act normal, changing diapers, posting happy pictures, telling people he rushed to be there for me. Lies. Every smile he gave me felt fake. Every time his phone buzzed with her name, I felt sick. One evening, I overheard him on the phone with her. "She's still upset, Mom," he said softly. "She won't let it go." And then, the final stab. Her mother's voice loud enough for me to hear through the speaker. "You can always have another baby, but you only have one mother." I swear my heart stopped. That was it. That was the truth of my marriage. That night, I packed a small bag for my daughter and I. He asked where I was going, and I looked him in the eyes for the last time. To raise my child somewhere, she'll never learn that being a wife means being second place. He tried to stop me, swore he'd fix it, but his phone buzzed again. Her name flashed on the screen. I didn't even have to say a word. He froze, torn, like always. And that's when I knew he'd never choose me. I walked out, not just from the hospital or the house, but from the life where I was the afterthought. Now, when my daughter asks about her father, I tell her the truth, not the cruel adult version, but the simple one. Your daddy went to help someone who said she was sick, but he forgot the one who really needed him. And maybe one day, when she's old enough, I'll tell her the rest. That love isn't about who calls loudest. It's about who stays, even when it hurts. He didn't stay. But I did.